started. Take us.
Zomba has lost one game this tournament in singles, I believe.
Oh, wow.
He lost it in his pools to Paffa Clutcher.
This kid is a demon.
Who's a Ness main who was formerly from Chicago, and I believe now in Kentucky, if I'm saying that right.
Isn't Zomba a young blood too? Aren't they one of like the
Zomba,
16,
Zomba is
17?
under 18. Dude's young as heck.
That is insane. And
But so is
is
Skittles.
insane?
Skittles is young blood too.
Yeah, right. These strings, these forwarders. Skittles is no slouch to these late bracket sets, if I do say so.
We'll see if Skittles is going to be the second person to take a game off of Zomba today. Right now, he's in good shape. He's getting the quick damage in. Rob is a big customer, really vulnerable to a lot of these Links, young Link strings.
Yeah, they both have such suffocating play styles. Like, I can often see, like, oh my goodness, does that kill this light boy? No, it does not. They often throw these projectiles that just barely go off ground level, and you can tell they're trying to catch, like, jumps or any sorts of hitboxes that go higher than the ground, and it's very impressive to just see how suffocating they play.
But what a great parry and
Dude,
snipe!
Let him breathe! Is that it? That's a stock.
Yeah, didn't have the time to pull another bomb, which would have allowed Skittles to make the recovery back way. However, let's see. He's pretty close to sealing out a Rob stock here. Let's see if he can get it done.
Yeah, they're playing a quick game of geometry. Oh, it doesn't get a hit, but still converts it with that nair.
The persistence from Skittles gets the job done.
Yes, he knows what you can continue to extend these strings with. And
oh, look at him go with the back air
this is
one.
such a beautiful combo. Oh my goodness.
Oh, but stopping that right in its tracks is Zomba being really sneaky with the top. Using the full length of the tether, though, allows Skittles to retreat back to the stage.
Yeah, I'm just gonna plug this Metafy.com/Skittles as he takes another stock with that up air. You too can do these young Link combos like Skittles.
They're both plugging away here on Metafy.
Oh, good.
For sure.
Good, good. Yeah, Zomba's got a little bit of trailing to do, but I have no doubt that he can equalize it. He's bleeding out, though.
He's bleeding a little bit out, as you mentioned it. Okay, that dare. It lingered so long, it's still somehow connected. Or was that an error? I actually don't even know.
Yeah, I missed it. But this boy, just every button lingers. And by every button, I mean 3 of his buttons, but
the good ones.
They're good ones. The top not disrupting his momentum like Zomba would have hoped in the forward air. Not quite taking it. We were a little premature with the pop-off, but who wouldn't be? Did you see that?
We weren't too premature because
Yeah.
Skittles looking clean at the end of that. He just knocked him to the right, and he's like, I'll continue my advantage state to the right. It's just going to work out eventually, and, well, finds the up air, gets the job done.
Yeah, yeah. And would you look at that? We're going right back to Pokemon Stadium.
This might just be an immediate rematch and an immediate rematch and an immediate rematch.
I always love games like that. They want to continue the flow and the momentum they were feeling from their last set, despite how it looked.
That might be a young kid thing, right? It's just, they're just used to playing Smash so much. They're like, I'm just going to keep playing Smash.
Yeah, they're like, it's like the go next mentality.
It's more, yeah, it's more by feel than it is by like real analytics. So they not to say that they're not thinking about analytics at all, but like they just trust their feel more, and they're like, I can make this happen on this stage.
Yeah, the next generation doesn't have any debuzzes with the notes.
I'm sure they do after the fact, but when they're in the moment, they play via feel.
Yeah, yeah.
But you're never going to see a CEO where Debuzz is pulling out like a Chromebook in the ring, right?
Right. We're long past the analytical types, at least during match.
Yeah, that's something you talk about in the week after.
Yeah, right.
In between tournaments.
At the coaching
when you have Zomba and Skittles, they're going to a tournament every weekend, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You have time to think about that later.
There's always lots of takeaways in these matchups. Oh my goodness. Tries to read that get up, isn't quick enough, and is only going to pay with the dash attack, so that's good.
I'm surprised Skittles was able to sneak by that. Okay, he doesn't sneak by that one.
Yeah, never mind. He just juggled them into the blast zone.
Zomba really good at pressuring these stadium platforms. Skittles too, but
yeah.
it's Zomba who is now going to cash in. Get Skittles at the ledge one more time.
Top, up there. so much pressure happening when he has him on the platform. It's very hard to play your way out of that. Like, jumping is such a liability when you're being pressured on that platform.
But Nair's going to buy a lot of time and a lot of space here for Skittles. And look how high Zomba has to go.
Oh my
He's
goodness.
getting double bombed.
He's juggling. The bombs are flying.
I thought that was a Nest PK Thunder for a second.
I know, right?
But I guess we're just like spoiled where we get to catch so many of those.
Yeah, right. Dude, oh
The
goodness.
bait on the whiffed dare was so nice.
Yeah, that was from the other side of the stage. Rob was just living to such late percents against this character. And unless he gets those really deep ledge guards or forward airs off stage, it's really tough to get those stocks sometimes.
No Barry at over 100% on the grab attempt. Zomba just really wanted that stage control. Interesting. Very interesting.
Interesting is right. Shoots to the top. Not much comes of it.
Now they're slowing things down a little bit. Okay, this is going to be the Barry, and it's going to be a quick confirm into the up smash.
That is a bread and butter that very rarely is survived, but there are the instances.
Maybe he specifically wanted it to be like above 115, 120% to go for a Barry.
Yeah.
Maybe he's got a plan with that.
There's all sorts of weird rumors and myths about like swirling your analog stick when you're buried, but no one has quite cracked the code yet.
There's a jump burned here, which means we're going to have to see.
Oh my gosh, I almost thought he was the benefactor and survived, but a very different end result has appeared before us. Zomba putting himself on the map.
The bomb was just pulled a little bit too late.
Yeah. And Skills probably knows that. Probably kicking himself for that, but maybe if he collected it earlier, he might have gotten punished for it. So it's hard to get into the heads of these masterminds sometimes.
So they've traded 2 stocks each way, which means it's an even series, even though the games themselves weren't particularly even. Let's see, though, how it works out in game number 3. And again, they're just run it back generation. These Zoomers, man.
Yeah, I know. They're just mashing the A button, that character select.
And they're mashing the A button in the game.
Oh, man. Oh, no,
get it
there's a
going.
boomerang.
Can't get over the top, though.
Yeah.
That boomerang on terra firma doesn't quite get over the top.
Yeah, it's like a defense mechanism while also very threatening on offense. Skittles, though, reversing the arrow. I always love how that looks from the young Link side.
Yeah, he's moving and grooving, mixing up
Skittles
with those dares.
Feeling himself, as he should be. Gonna parry the top, get a little bit of speed going towards Zomba, and now he's gonna have him off stage in a disadvantaged position.
And it allows him to pressure vertically as much as he likes. However, Zomba does get the cross-up roll and gets back onto the stage, but the dare buys some more time here for Skittles.
Yeah, now Zomba's gonna have to land. The Nair is such a good tool for landing, though, if you're one of those raw players, but the downer is gonna take this first stock for Skittles. Bomb clock ticking. Zomba's gonna take 11%.
Not too much more. And oh, you love that cross-up back air into the stop the cross-up up smash.
These like high-level raw players always know when to just disrupt the flow of the game with one of those. It's crazy.
And he's dead.
Oh no!
He's not dead?
Oh
He
my.
made it.
That is, I mean, I don't blame you. We've seen so many cheese from that side B in Chicago. The Rob Copter.
Reset? No. Avoiding the last up air. That's the most important up air, is the one that would have killed you.
Right, the one that ends it all. What's he gonna do? Ducks and weaves, find the down tilt to the down smash. And just like that, you farmed yourself a lead as Rob. Zomba feeling good on this last stock.
Yep, and getting a couple more hits edgewise in here. Just fading back now. He's using that Nair not really to like actually, like if it hits Young Link, that's fine. But he actually just wants to fade back and then see what kind of movement you do after the whiff on the neutral air, right? It's just a bait the whole way down.
The dude tries to get a sneak a grab in there, but he's actually going to pay for it because of those projectiles and their annoyance.
And look at all of the space Zomba has that he created with his back air there at the ledge. Just he has total control of the stage now.
Oh my goodness, finds his way in with a Nair.
And the snipe might be enough here? No!
Gotta go next. Unless
the double dip! Brilliant top usage, and this should just be a totally dead Young Link. Yeah, no chance to pull a bomb. He is out of there. Another 2-stuff for Zomba.
Zomba looked very strong in that game. If you're Skittles, I think this is the point where you want to change the stage. Just a little bit. Anything.
Town?
I like Town. No, I was going to say not Tortimer Island, please. Anything but that.
We've lived through the Animal Crossing music era.
Yeah. Nothing.
It was rough out there.
Nothing's KK cruising, though. I love that song, especially when KK's jamming it.
All right, let's get down to business here. Town and City is the pick. The winner's bracket on the line for Skittles. He needs to get one more win to stay alive.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, if you're Skittles, you really just, you can't let Rob live to these late percents that we've been seeing. If he's 100 plus and you haven't abused your positioning off stage, it's just tough because Rob is killing him at like 80% every time.
That's the rage factor, is Rob is heavy and he's going to stay alive for so much longer. But he also plays just as clean of a neutral game as some of the later characters in this game.
Totally. And it's that disadvantage state, you just got to maximize your damage on it. And see, like most characters, that might even kill, but not Rob.
Especially not on Town.
Yeah.
Town is going to keep Rob alive for much longer, which also kind of seems like it's a contradictory stage. However, you just want the space to work.
Yeah.
The space is more important than the blast zone.
And hopefully these horizontal stocks can help you out.
Right. Retreating to the fire arrows a bit, and that's just sending the top at a bad angle. All right, there you go.
We love to see it.
Classic trap on the Kalos Pokemon League platform, even though it's not actually
Retaliates,
Kalos.
and that really does kill. I didn't think it would. No sparks, decently low percent. Zomba says, I don't care.
That's the Young Link weight factor. Again, we've commentated a lot of Rob today, right?
Right.
Rob's gonna live for a while. Young Link, not as much.
Rob defies gravity. Young Link, not so much.
Okay.
Ooh, reverse. Still gets a decent launch off of that.
I don't think any of us were ready. Even Zomba was ready for that, but he was just like, okay, I'm just gonna get this easy punish.
Totally.
Returning Boomerang, saving Skittles there. That could have been a scary chase.
Let's see what's next on Skittles' agenda.
Final destination
He's
portion
holding
of
the
the
stock
stage.
quite well. 100 plus Skittles is really good to see.
And I think this is what he wants. I feel like Final Destination was banned, and he wants this Final Destination portion where he can just kind of bully Rob and not have to worry about platform pressure.
Is he at the bomb? Oh, no, he doesn't.
And his platform pressure itself is just going to seal the deal.
Yeah, it's magnificent. Such a good job is done thwarting that. And now we're just back to this last stock game. Skittles winner stock on the line.
But big damage right back here from the Young Link. 80% unanswered, 90%, it continues to climb. And his projectile game is actually stymieing the top so well at this point. He's able to even wait out the returning Boomerang for extra damage. And now all of his kill moves are fresh. Up air, forward air, all down air even. Like the ways that he confirms into kills, they're gonna be in great shape. Okay, that's the first down air. But 147 should be enough. No, not from all the way across.
Not quite. But wow, Skittles just looking so controlling on this last stock. Now we have a game 5. And that's our first game 5 and winner.
Nair to Nair frame trap on the neutral getup is the silliest looking thing I've ever seen.
I know.
It's just A again.
Right.
We did it. Good job.
The damage time.
Young Link is a character, dude.
He does, for the most part, look very fluid when he does his strings, and he does have a really fast-looking pace to him. It's so fun to watch this character sometimes. And
Yeah, I don't mean to disparage Young Link. Young Link is
absolutely
great to watch.
I know what you're saying. I do.
Just that one interaction looked really fun.
Oh yeah.
Especially on a kill screen, right?
Totally. And then you just get the smug nose swipe with Youngling.
Yeah, he's like, I'm just gonna top off this milk here.
Right. All right, we're gonna come off this platform, do a little swinging, and we're both sitting in the 50 percentile range, but
That
Zomba
down tilt doing so much work for Zomba already.
Absolutely. And he's always ending these strings in grabs, but the grabs never turning into much more, obviously, until you're at a higher percent versus Rob.
The ways I think Zomba is specifically trying to use these stadium platforms to like wall out some of these projectiles and then find the right angles. Oh, but that roll cross up gonna get sniped by the fire arrow.
And yeah, he doesn't hit these Zares much often, but they do control the space quite well.
And he wants this returning boomerang, just keep him safe on a shield cross up, but Zomba not gonna push any buttons there.
It's always a boomerang or an arrow just kind of lingering to. Then Zomba can't shoot his zoning tools as freely if something's always coming at him. While Skittles approaches, and that's a nair! Slid in there so majestically to find that.
That grab whiffing was the difference between life and death on the first stock. But okay, sliding F tilt gets the job done for Zomba.
Absolutely.
That looks so goofy. Just because his F tilt is just like, gotcha.
He's like, Jimmy, come here.
It just looks so unintentional. It's just like a haymaker swing that just comes out of the back pocket.
And it's such a stubby sword that it could be a haymaker swing.
Okay, holding down, getting that high upbeat recovery.
Yeah, falls back, reverses the boomerang on the platform. Tries to play a little bit of mix-up action on his way over.
Both these players are so good at choosing when to do the projectiles on the high platform or to do it on the low platform and then mix up expertly. So it's going to be Skittles who's taking the early wins here.
You're
trying to catch this high recovery. Ooh!
Often with these characters, gets the nair. It's always the nair that's putting them in these offstage situations.
And just waiting it out, waiting it out.
That was a bold call out by Skittles, and it's going to turn into so much more.
I hear the crowd going a little wild for Skittles here. They want the Midwest to take this dub in Winners Finals. One stock away.
Yeah, he still has his work cut out for him, but it is achievable if you're Skittles.
Well, that's a start here for Zomba and Tri-State fans in Twitch chat and in the venue.
Yeah, the Rob Copter is going to take that one home, and now we have a game. These winners' lives are on the line.
And the difference, if they get a reset, or if they meet again in Grand Finals, having a set in the back pocket's a huge deal.
Totally. No one wants to fight those demons and losers.
Especially when you're playing Rob versus Youngling. This can be a set that drains you mentally, right?
Absolutely.
You're just doing so much projectile work. Every neutral win is well earned.
But judging by their play styles, they're going to want to get into that loser set as quickly as possible. They got energy to spare.
Oh, nice catch with the boomerang.
Tries to fade in with a back air and doesn't quite get it.
That nair could be big. Ooh,
oh my,
back
from
air.
behind.
So sneaky. But the fair lasts just barely long enough to keep the stage control here for Skittles.
Yeah, if you're Skittles, you're not getting too torn about that back air. You're just trying to find this kill, seal it as quickly as you can. He doesn't get that landing opportunity that he had.
Both of them crossing up on the shield.
And now they're just playing cat and mouse again. But will the arrow to forward air do it? It will. Skittles to Grand Finals.
Down to the very wire here, but it is going to be the Midwest and Nebraska taking it home as Skittles clutches it out with the arrow to forward air.
Gets up, takes a breath. He's going to go find his seat, chill out for a bit, watch his opponents play their game, and he's got to be feeling pretty good going into that Grand Finals.
Yes, that they had to earn, like I said, they had to earn every single neutral win in just those interactions. It's if the Rob arrow is going to go at this angle, I need to shoot a fire arrow at this angle or a boomerang either downwards or straight over it. But I feel like the game of geometry was won by Skittles in that very last stock, and that was the difference maker.
Yeah, that was such a fun set to watch. I think once they both got like a hang over one another's geometry, I think Skittles was trying to show more just because he can throw that many more projectiles and abuse the quote-unquote geometry you just mentioned even harder.
It's like they were both playing a game of pool, but they weren't taking turns.
Yeah.
They were just going at the same time.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, if I hit you, then I hit you.